Exploring the Nether, we can see many interesting places. The structures are a bit worse. For now we have only two options. Bastion is one of them. Some time ago I built the first part of my Nether project. It was Warped Forest. A few piglins appeared on the right side, and it was a preview of my next MOC. All I have to do is prepare the black bricks and start building. Today it's time for the second part. It will be the Nether Bastion. The Nether is one of my favorite places in Minecraft. I've been collecting the necessary parts to build a MOC for a long time, mainly dark red, but also a huge amount of orange and trans orange for lava. Today you'll see the second project, which will connect to the Warped Forest. I think the third MOC will also appear, but I don't know what it will be yet. In this episode you'll see the Nether Bastion, which was very difficult to design. I spent many hours in the game watching different types of bastions. I was looking for something interesting that I could build with bricks, and I think that you'll like the effect. So sit back and let's get started. Nether Bastion Remnant is one of two structures in the Nether. The first is of course the Nether Fortress. Bastion can be found in every biome except Basalt Delta. This structure resembles a castle. We can distinguish four types of bastion: treasure room, bridge, housing units, and hoglin stables. Bastion is a very large structure. In my case I will build a fragment of hoglin stables. I thought it would be the most interesting type, and easy to design. It's really hard to understand how this structure is generated. If I wanted to build the entire bastion, such a MOC would be huge and too expensive. In 2022, LEGO released the only set so far that referenced to structure and build. It was of course the Nether Bastion 21185. It's one of my first Minecraft sets. I think it's great, one of the best. Okay, I have already covered everything I wanted, so I can start building. To build my project I will use some interesting blocks. I will start with blackstone bricks. Last year there was a new masonry bricks in black, but it's very expensive and I couldn't use it. Blackstone on which there are some details. Gilded blackstone. Here the construction of block was obviously. Then soul sand in dark brown. Basalt. I have a lot of these bricks, so I'll definitely make Basalt Delta someday. There will be also a block of gold. And finally, Nether Wart. I'm starting the construction with a baseplate. This will be the widest Minecraft project I've ever done. The dimensions are 30 by 50 stats. That's 15 by 25 Minecraft blocks. Quite a lot. In the next step I added an external frame, and my baseplate is now the right size. There are also a few bricks that will strengthen the wall thing. It's worth seeing now a few types of blocks that have already appeared. Apart from netherrack, lava has already appeared. There will be a lot of it in this MOC. And soul sand. This is the first time it appears in my Minecraft MOCs. This means that the next step of construction will be soul sand valley. I add some plates, and now I can move on to one of most difficult stage, adding lights. I'm using the LEDs here, which you have already seen in my previous projects. There will be 50 LEDs here. This is a lot. The same as in my Warped Forest. I built an opening compartment at the back of the baseplate, so that I have easy access to the switch. Simple, and it works. In the next stage of construction I marked the place where the bastion and lava will be. As you can see, my hoglin stables takes up most of this MOC. There is also a lot of lava. I hope I have enough parts for it. Building such a large lava requires a good plan. For this reason I placed 50 round plates in places where the LEDs will appear. I recommended this solution if you plan to illuminate something. Now I take a bag of trans orange round plates. There are probably 800 here. so it's time to lay the cables. Adding leads is a very time-consuming process. The cables need to be properly routed between the end plates. It probably takes a few hours to make the wall lava, which is a bit tiring. In the meantime, I had to plan the connection with my Warped Forest MOC. I want the combined projects looks like one. The lava texture has to match. So far it looks like this. Pretty good, right? I thought it wouldn't happen, but at the very end, I ran out of few plates in trans orange. I'll have to order a few of them. So as not to waste time, I focused on building the bastion. And my new structure will grow with every moment of this video. I already have the missing parts, and now I can finish the lava. So now there will be something that hasn't been in this episode yet. Time for tiles. The lava is ready. Let's see what it looks like. I'll turn on the lights. Yes, I really like the final effect. I finished building the wall area. This small piece made of netherrack. There are some mushrooms here and jumpers for piglins. Now I want to show you how I connect both projects. For this purpose I made two gaps. And these bricks with handles. Just connect the handle with the clip. Then connect both MOCs and it's done. The whole thing looks great. Everything fits together. I already have a lot, but there is still a bastion. It will be quite difficult. You will see why in a moment. This structure requires a lot of black parts. I am starting from the first level and there will be 3. I've already added a few details. You can see mushrooms here and nether wart. There is also a block of gold and a chest. A moment later I added a few walls and large columns in the middle part of the structure. And now the most difficult stage. I didn't even think it would get so complicated. Floors, or whatever we want to call it. See for yourself how it looks. This is exactly how it looks in the game. The floor contains 2 layers of blocks. There are a lot of holes, protruding blocks and other things. In the wall project I will need 6 such elements. To make my work easier I built everything in Studio app. And then I saw how many parts I'm missing. The floors is more than 2000 parts. Great. Time to build another layer. At first I'll add side walls. There are quite a few of them, so I have to plan everything well. As long as I have easy access to the interior, I can add some details. There will be a lot of gold blocks here, but also a few other things like mushrooms and TNT. Hoglin will also appear. This is the one from the official set, but I modified it a bit. I wanted to take away those visible technic pins. I think it looks much better. At the end I'll add the floors, and the second level is ready. And it's time for the last level. This is the last stage and very good. You don't want to know how many parts I had to order. If you want to build such a large bastion, then don't do it. Seriously. On this level will be more things typical for the structure. And finally, the last elements. It's mean the ceiling. And finally, my Nether Bastion is ready. It was a difficult and long build. I think there are about 7000 parts here. All that's left is to add the mobs. And one more additional mob, Ghast. This is the same one made by Cheesy Studios. Tutorial is available on his channel. I made a few modifications here. I added a few additional brackets inside, and one technique brick from the bottom that allows you to mount Ghast on such a stand. Looks great! This is what my Nether Bastion looks like with warped forest. It's impressive, I like it a lot. After many weeks of construction, my new MOC is ready. My Nether project has grown. And it's not over yet. I'll add another small MOC on the right side. But that will be a while, because I have many other plans. I'll show you some features that will appear in my MOCs this year. I think it will be a very interesting time and a lot of new things. There will be also a lot of nostalgia. That's it for this episode. Write in the comment how you like my Nether Bastion MOC. And remember about thumbs up so many people can see my bastion. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!